And the purpose of this video is to walk you through the Whova mobile app. That's the app that S4 uses. So let me go there. There we go, Whova. And actually, if we go up to switch event, I'll show you. You'll see something like this, My Events. You'll select S4x26. Hopefully you're all logged in to it and have access to it. So I think the first thing you might want to do is look at your profile. If you scroll down, you see you can either go this way or you can scroll down and go My Profile. You can change your contact info, you can have notes, but I think the most important thing is settings. A couple things you might want to see. Profile visibility. Other attendees can see me. Now that's turned on. If you don't want people to see you in the app, shut it off. They do not see your email address, so they will only be able to contact you through the app. The other thing that you might want to change is notification settings. You see those here. Little coffee to clear the throat. There's the notification settings. And sometimes you might get more notifications than you want. I would say, for example, community updates. I turn that off because I don't want to see all those. Agenda updates, you might want to see announcements. You might not want to see ask organizers anything. I want to see that because I want to be able to answer it. So set your notifications, set your profile visibility, and then you can work with the app. Probably the most important thing on the app is the agenda. It's down at the bottom. And again, I'm doing this on an iPad, but if you were doing it on an iPhone, it would just be a smaller screen, but you'd see the same things. So you click on agenda, and there you see the agenda by day. Now, very important, you can filter this agenda by tracks. So let's say you just wanted to see what was on the main stage, stage 2, and stage 3. You apply that, it gets rid of everything else. Or let's say you're a technical guy or gal and you want to see technical deep dives and maybe the POC pavilion. Do that and you see that. Okay, so I'm going to reset this. The one other thing that we did with the agenda that's a little unique is we have, actually, I think I need to reset this. Reset and apply. There we go. Now we have everything. We have prime rooms, and there's 9 prime rooms. We don't include everything on the top level agenda for the prime room. What we do is for every hour, you see here, like at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, every hour has prime rooms. And then you can see to the right, it says subsessions. So if you want to see what's going on in the prime room for any hour, you can click on the subsessions. And here you see at, what is this, 11 o'clock on Tuesday, OpSWAT, Siemens, Fortinet, and Palo Alto have something going on. And you can read what it is. You can also add it to your agenda here. You can see any extra things they might have there. I'll talk more about those in a second. So that's the prime room agendas. On any one of these things that you click on, up on the top, you'll see where it's located, main stage. And then if you want to see the maps, there's a few different places you can do them, but that's one. View map, second floor lows, and you can see everything there. Okay, let's go back to the main agenda here. There's a couple other things I wanted to point out. One is you can add a session to your agenda, and then you have your own personal agenda for each day. Now, these were added because I'm speaking, but you could spend this week before S4 or the day before S4 each day and pick out your agenda so you have an idea of what you're doing. That is really helpful because there's so much going on at S4. The other thing I wanted to point out is on the main stage, stage 2, and stage 3, the night before the presentation, we upload the presentation file. So, for example, Monday night at about midnight, we'll upload all the presentations. And if you said, oh, I want to see Dale's presentation at 9 a.m., Click on that, and you see in the handouts, there's the presentation. So it'll either be in PDF or PowerPoint. We prefer PDF unless there's a lot of animation and it just doesn't make sense. Then we'll strip the notes and we'll leave it in PowerPoint. So you're able to see that. And the reason we put it up ahead of time is there's so much going on. Like here at 11 o'clock, you've got sessions on 3 stages. You have prime rooms. You're going to have a POC pavilion thing. So you say, which one do I want to go to? Well, if you're torn between two, you can actually look at the presentation and you can say, oh, I know all that, or that looks really cool. I'm going to go to that one. I think that's everything on the agenda. Let's get out of agenda and we'll go to community. Community is just that, and it gets pretty crazy, but there's a few things I should point out here. One is ask organizers anything. If you have any questions for us, you can put them on there, and we will do our best to answer them. We have a few people, myself included, looking at this, trying to answer questions quickly when they come in. There's also one here for meetups and virtual meetups. So there's a variety of things. There's some people that go running. Here's a walk, run, rock. Friends of the top 20 secure PLC coding practices. So you can add one or you can RSVP. Some people might even put here the rooftop movie night. That is a social event put on by 3 vendors. You can put that in there. That's another thing you want to look at. And you can create your own topic. You can contribute to another one. It's up to you how active you want to be on that. I'm so busy with S4 that I primarily focus on Ask Organizers Anything. We also the announcements we put out will come out here as well. So we've gone over agenda, community. You can see all of the attendees here. Under the attendees one, those that have chosen not to go private. Very importantly, though, you do not get their email address. We don't provide email addresses to anyone. Even the few sponsors that get the attendee list, that's the prime sponsors and the premium Cabana sponsors, they do not get the attendee list. You can decide if you want to add things to your profile. You see here, look at Pete. Talks about his company, his affiliations, his education, his LinkedIn link. You can also include other things that you want there. So we've covered attendees, community, agenda. I'm going to go back to home. Messages are just email messages for you or messages from other people in the app. A few other things to point out here. Floor map. This is another place to view the maps. I think we have to add the welcome party map and maybe the POC pavilion map. So if you ever get lost, you can look at the maps. If you are an exhibitor, this is where you would go to scan a lead. You'd scan a QR code, and that would bring the lead into your system. If you are not an exhibitor, you will not see this. If you want to see the exhibitors, there's a tab here. These are all the exhibitors. A lot of times they will have contests, they will have videos. Let's see, OpSWAT here, they have a video up top. Some promo offers, tells you who's in their booth. They could also be putting up more things about what's going on in their exhibits. You can send an inquiry saying, hey, I want a demo for this. That's all under exhibitors, and you'll see them all here. They're organized by the type of sponsor they have, which is a little, we debated whether to do it alphabetical or this way. We did it this way because if you're going upstairs to Prime, you're going to see them there. If you're going to the Cabana sessions, you're going to see them there. Okay, let's see. You also see the documents here. If you wanted to see all the presentations, you could see them here in documents. Session Q&A. You can ask each session a question. I should have shown you that in agenda. So for example, on Connect, we look at this Q&A, you can ask a question. Now, view as attendee, that's because it's my session. So let me pick a session that isn't mine. Let me pick like Rison's section. So I could go in and I could ask him a question. Looks like somebody already has, and there's already 3 replies. Now, this is not a question they're going to get live on stage. This would be something they'd answer offline through the app. I think that is just about it. There are poll possibilities for the sessions. Those, again, you would see those when you went to the session. Photos, you can actually, it's good we put this up. If you have some fun photos, put them up here. We really try to discourage vendor photos from going on there. This is not a place to push your product. This is more of a social wall. So if you're posting a bunch of promo things for your products, people probably aren't going to be happy with that. Photos, documents, session Q&A, floor map, logistics is again another way you can see the maps. And then if you can't figure out what's going on, you can go to the Whova guide and it can help you answer your questions, as well as you go to the S4 information booth. They know quite a bit about it. So that's a quick run around the Whova app. You definitely want to have it on your phone when you are at the event. It is the best place to see the agenda and other items. See you in a week at